Internet, and welcome to another session of Terminal, in which some interesting things are going to happen given the plans of my players tonight. Last time, we finally finished the Train Tribunal and also got a really worrying contract out of the Red Tape's hands.
I'm sure there will be no lasting consequences for our actions.
No,
Never.
listen.
I
We
mean,
solved
we
the
already have so
immediate
many
problem.
consequences from what we learned that we still need to deal with.
We solved the immediate problem. Nick needs to wait at least one session before he throws it back at us. Them's the rules.
I'm thinking of that clip from Futurama, solving the problem once and for all.
Yep.
Solving the problem once and for all.
So, we're going to start at you guys probably having the first instance of actually sitting down at the last rights you've had in a while.
Now we are
able to plan things and talk.
We are missing two people. I'm assuming George is with his family, and I don't know, Foundry's at a union thing.
Are you kidding? No, George is starting his mass reissuing of tickets.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And yeah, Foundry's on union business this week.
I believe we can, based on everything, we can reopen up the last rights now.
Yep.
But I am still keeping things careful, and whatever early warning systems we have in place are there. I don't know if the mafia knows about us.
Mm-hmm.
Do you?
I think we still don't know.
You don't know.
We know the mob knows, but I don't know if the mafia knows. Well, considering there's only three people of consequence in the mafia who are alive, and as far as I know, Felix doesn't know my new name, just my old one.
Do you really think that's going to protect you for long when he's searching?
I didn't say long, but enough to open it up for the moment.
Yep.
Speaking of which, is there any easily available information a reporter could get on how Felix seems to be doing at the hospital?
Give me an overcome.
Yeah, that's fair. Can I roll with principle of the detective?
Yes.
Okay, I like to check every time.
Always.
It's a good... Basically, anytime you're gathering information, detective is probably applicable.
Okay. I'm gonna do intuition, Herod journalist, and wearing green. Hello?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Thank you for loading. That is a 6.
Yep, that's a success with a minor twist, which will come up eventually.
Oh, yeah.
Answer was, man, Felix... He just took to his treatment really well and got discharged really fast.
What fortunate recovery he has.
Yeah, I know.
All them rich people.
They also,
with the
luckily
money.
had the perfect drug that he needed to cover all the pain and better healing in stock. It's great.
Yeah, that treatment, just one in a million chance it worked that well, right?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. I'm not being very subtle at this point.
Nope.
This is the information I'm coming with at the bar.
We actually have good ideas for how this works. Well, with Red Tape, we still haven't in character figured out her powers exactly.
It's very hard to figure that out in character, to be fair.
Yeah, it is very hard.
Mm-hmm.
So, has Felix been discharged from the hospital yet, though?
Oh, yes.
Okay, cool.
He's been discharged. They know his wife also came in to see him, and he did so much better after she showed up.
Excellent.
Right, so magical healing in addition to normal healing.
Oh, 100%. So I think I'm coming into the bar with that information, and I'm just like, so Felix has gotten discharged from the hospital, and then I go to the bar and take a drink.
Uh-huh.
That sounds correct.
Yep.
That's like I said. That sounds correct. Like, well, I kind of knew something like that might happen by dealing with the red tape. He's a slippery bastard.
Mm.
Yeah, so we need
Slippery,
to.
has a lot of money. It's at that point.
I figured he had reserves places. Besides, now that he's out again, I'm curious what his next move will be. Is he going to go for revenge right away, or is he going to try to cement his power in the Mafia and try to make it play again?
Mafia did take a pretty heavy hit from everything that went down.
Well, as much as I hate to say it, he's actually not my first priority right now. Which brings me to something I'd like to ask you guys. So, I've been thinking a lot about what y'all said, what George said about family and purpose and being more important to people than I think I am. So I think I'm ready to suck it up and do the thing I've been fearing for years now. I'm gonna go get my daughter back. I'm gonna take her away from that monster. And I'm not gonna demand help, but I would appreciate it if you're willing to give it.
Sorry,
Of
I
course.
thought you were the idiot who told me I was a part of this team, that we're all working together. Don't go back on that now.
Yeah, no, I figured a response like that. I don't want to force anyone into business that is my personal business with this. This is my daughter. She is technically safe with him, but I have no idea how long. And I think it's time she knew her father, was alive and still cares about her. I don't know if I can give her a better life, but I can't leave her with that monster. You willing to help me?
Of
Is
course.
that really even a question? Honestly.
All right. Then we got to make a plan.
Well,
I don't-
back
I-
when all hell broke loose during the fighting, I did ask Jitters to keep an eye on her. So he might actually have a decent lay of the land over there, which wouldn't be a bad idea of checking in with him then.
I look over. Jitters is probably just drinking at the bar, like
Jitters
out
is
of
indeed
earshot.
just drinking at the bar right now.
Remember, he still technically doesn't know we're terminal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I look at him over there and I go, I didn't ask us, me obviously. There were kind of bigger problems, but
Here, let's have this be kind of funny. 1 minute. I'm gonna go to the back room. I'm like, hey, pick up the phone when it rings. I'm gonna call the bar.
to me,
I'm gonna call the bar, and I just want someone to answer it.
Sure, I'll answer.
Majestic.
I'm just like, hey, tell Jitters it's for him from his friendly neighborhood boogeyman.
Sure. I will take a sip drink first, and then I'll shout over. Hey, Jitters, over here.
Huh?
You got a
Yeah,
call.
what do you... He's gonna... Alright,
When he gets there, I will hand the phone to him, and it's just like, it's your friendly neighborhood boogeyman, the guy says. And then I
Oh.
will go back to drinking.
Jitter just finishes his drink. He just, hello, Mr. Boogeyman, sir.
Peekaboo, I see you.
He
No,
is
I'm just
going to not look over his shoulder, but you can see him basically doing the, like, move his head slightly and glance around.
I'm just messing with you. I'm not here, Jitters. I got a question for you, though, and I figured you'd be at the bar tonight. I need some intel from you. And I need you not to ask questions while I'm asking. Capiche?
Capiche?
That little girl you saved in the incident a few days ago. The kid with Felix Faustini.
Yeah.
I've heard you've been keeping tabs on her. Where is
Uh,
she right now?
I mean, I'm pretty sure she's still back at their back in their like manor, like after everything that's happened, no one involved is really moving around.
See. And what do you know about the situation? Anyone involved? I want every detail you know, Jitters, even if you think it's not important.
Well, he's just gonna start whispering. Well, Mr. Boogeyman, with the Don's death, control of the family is gonna fall to, his next of kin. And there's a bit of an argument going on about who that is. Felix is helping moderate that, but no one's quite sure yet. Don wasn't really expecting to go that way.
No one ever does.
So it's they're pulling back. They're keeping themselves in their own territory until this gets solved.
Is everyone in import at that mansion? Or are they doing these business talks somewhere else?
I mean, the talks are all at the Don's estate.
But not Felix's.
I mean, Felix is next door, but yeah, it's at the Don's, not at Felix's.
What type of guards and defenses does Faustini's place have?
Oh,
As far as you could tell from the little bit you saw.
I mean, good number of guys. Like 10 or so. Just there around the clock. I know they got like there's a bunch of others who bunk nearby in case anything happens or in case anyone needs them.
What about anything supernatural or superhuman? The Mafia got any guys they've pulled in after the massacre?
I mean, there's Theodora. I'm not sure exactly what she does, but she's spooky. I think they're still working on getting Antonini out. No one else has showed up that I've heard of yet.
Good, good. All right, you've been very helpful, Jitters. You got anything else I should know before I let you get back to enjoying your drink? And I'll say the very specific thing he was drinking.
Word on the street is you pissed off City Hall?
Oh, I mean, that's not news to me.
No, like really, really pissed him off.
Yeah, again, still not news.
Okay.
I appreciate it, Jitters, but not news. Anyways, you get back to enjoying your drink. And have a nice night at the bar. And thank you again for your continued services and very life-saving silence. Click. Look, if I'm not unnecessarily intimidating him, what am I even doing with my life?
It's true.
Very true. Also, hi, Izzy.
Hello. Apologies for my tardiness. The car didn't want to start.
Damn it, Sean.
Don't worry. I correctly guessed 750, so
Well,
winning.
but are we at prices? Are we at Prices Right rules? Because if so, I think Sean wins.
Look, I think Ash wins. I am in second. I think go with closest, and he showed up at 752, not 753, which would have been a tie.
Why? You guys had a betting pool as to when I was going to actually show up?
Of course.
Yeah, and with no money and stakes involved, it was just
No money, no
what
stakes.
are we thinking?
You guys are terrible.
Yep.
We weren't wrong.
Anyways, you intimidate Jitters
Yep.
via phone call.
Yeah. So I just missed Jitters' intimidation. So sad.
I'll wait a few minutes for Jitters to not make connections and then come back out as as Rocco.
Yep. Jitters promptly orders a double of what he was having.
I pour it with a smile.
Mm-hmm. So Jitters.
I can't wait to like eventually just reveal our identities to him and just watch him like have a heart attack.
Yep.
Can I
Let's be
even?
real. Oh, sorry.
I was going to ask, can I even be a bartender at the Last Rites anymore?
I'll hire you.
Well, I know you will, but is
I
it
don't think
safe
he's
to do
asking
that?
is can he, but should he?
Yeah, I guess
I
that's
mean,
another.
look, you being here does not make this building more illegal than it already was.
Besides, you can work off the books.
It is true. I do need to make some money for some, good birthday presents for my son
Mhm.
Carl.
Oh, yes. Speaking of which, George, you missed the plan there. I assume you've shown up at this point.
Yeah, I'll probably like poke my head out of the back room and seeing if I can, pick up a shift.
Yeah. So we're actually making a little plan right now. I'm hoping you'll help. I think it's time to get my daughter back.
I don't think you need to tell me more than that. I'm in.
All right. Then let's talk. So, and again, in our corner so no one can hear us. Based on what Jidda's told me, most of the mafia is pretty occupied right now sorting out the succession of things, which means Felix is currently playing politics and playing middleman. Now he's probably still going to try to get it so he's ends up in charge, but that's going to take time, especially after what happened. It's still going to be a tricky situation, which means most people that are important are going to be at that meeting, which means his house, where Angela is fairly, it's not unguarded, but it's not as, we probably aren't going to have a better time to do this than now, you know?
So your plan is to kidnap your daughter?
I want to at least talk to her.
Okay, I'm glad we're going with that approach because I don't think kidnapping her.
I'm hoping she'll come with me after I talk to her, but I need time for that. And I'm only having,
Will she recognize you?
good question, Nick. Is she going to recognize me? I'm not sure she will.
Good
Even as
question,
Rocco.
Lex.
Even as Rocco, I'm not sure she'll recognize me. I'm both fairly dead-ish looking. Even as Rocco, I'm gaunt. I barely hide the fact that I'm dead, even as a normal person. And it's been years, like she was like 3 when this happened to her. So I have no idea if she even remembers like my face.
I think this is an answer we'll get you later.
Yep.
I think so too. I'm like, it doesn't matter. I'll have to convince her, that's all. But I'm only going to get one try at it regardless. Here's the thing, though. I don't think it's going to be as easy as we think.
Oh, I'm sorry. Were we thinking that walking into mob boss's second in command's house is going to be easy?
Well, I mean, with George, it kind of could be. Thing is, he's got Theodora, which makes me think the place has some magical protection to it. From what I can see, that woman is a bona fide grade A witch.
I mean, we
As
also
far
need
as
to
I can
figure out.
tell.
We have to figure out where his house is.
Oh, that I know. I already just got me that. It's right next door to the Don's old house.
Well,
George,
aren't the Faustini's friends with Antonini?
Antonini is still in jail, and they're still
Yeah,
trying to figure out how to get him out.
Yeah, but they were working with him, right? And that doesn't. I mean, imagine if he's got guns like mine. He could
Maybe.
throttle, so that might be a weakness in their defense, because I don't think they'd want to keep friendlies out.
Yeah, you could be right, but I also think Felix is too careful for that. And I don't know how good Theodora's magic is. Like, Tom, that's definitely magic she was doing, right? From what you saw?
From what I could tell, yeah. Not entirely sure what the source of it is, but was definitely magic from what I could see.
Okay, so we're dealing with a witch, a probably heavily guarded by mundane standards building.
About
And
Jitta said about 10 guards standard, with others bunked in places nearby on call.
they're still that organized after everything that happened.
Say again?
They're still that organized after everything that happened.
Well, I imagine it's now 20-ish guys versus 50. You always protect your home the most, honestly.
The Mafia is also pretty good at bouncing back. Like I said, this is the best chance we have. My thought, though, is here's what I'm thinking. I think we need to do at least a little bit of recon. See if we can figure out what type of magic's guarding the place, if anything's stopping us from just driving in and breaking in and getting her out. You know? I also think we may need a distraction. If things don't go smoothly, we need to keep the Mafia occupied as long as we can till we can extract Angela from the place.
Well, I
Izzy, are you
think
doing dishes right now? Because it's very coming through your mic.
I'm not in fact eating dishes right now. I'm going to start soon. Sorry.
I mean, my thought's this. We do recon, and George, if we're able to, I think we use the trains as a way to get out but not get in. One thing they are, while they get us places, they are kind of noisy when they get there.
Oh, I 100% agree. If you want to have any level of alone time with your daughter, then the train is not the way, because then we'll have people knocking at the door trying to get in.
I think getting out might be the answer, but again, we need to learn more about the magic of the place before we can do that. So who's got an idea? How do we case the joint?
Well, I can, if you give me the address, I can give a quick lookie from a distance to see if there's anything that would keep my trains out.
Sure. I give
And I can try doing a walk by as a cat.
well, we can do the train check right now. I'll give you the address.
And look, I'm assuming if there's an overcome, or do I just get this?
I couldn't understand that, Izzy.
This is just a basic overcome.
Mate, you're currently in green for this.
Okay.
We're going to do a basic 4 count of, like, you guys trying to do stuff and figure stuff out. And then it will be an opportunity for go time.
Okay. I'd like to just do a quick scan of the area, see if there's anything out of place, see if there's any reason why my trains would not be able to get in there, using principle of order to see if there's anything out of the ordinary going on.
I don't think you get principle of order for that.
Can I get principle of clockwork?
Ping that one.
Is there something that
really, not really for this.
Okay, I guess it's just going to be awareness and I don't know. Would this be magical lore or alertness, insight?
This is magical lore.
Okay. Do I have any bonuses I can throw at this? I'll throw a +2 at this.
Okay.
That is a success with a minor twist, then.
Sure, we're stacking up them minor twists.
Oh boy. So can my trains get in there without problem?
So the thing that you realize when you're looking at is like, okay, there's some interference not just on this mansion, but on this and a bunch of the others near it. That's definitely magical in nature.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I said, Theodora.
Like,
And
you
might
could
as
get
well do it
in,
today.
but it's going to require actual effort rather than just doing it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So can we do like can we do some investigation then? The other 3 of us.
Yep, that was Mr. C's action.
So like I said, Tom, you're the best person in terms of figuring out what magical like silliness is going on. If we get you close, you think you might be able to like interpret some stuff?
Yeah, I should be able to figure out some stuff.
All right.
I don't think I get to use a principle for this because I don't think I get to use just immortality.
Yeah. This is
I
one that is
get-
not the type of magic that's inside of your immortality.
So, then question: do we have anything else we need to do except this, or I guess what I would do? Can I make? I guess I can make a boost for later. I think like figuring out like the layout from like my criminal background might actually like help when trying to break in later.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like a boost, right?
Yep, that's a boost.
All right, I'll just do the boost action quick then, and then while Sean's doing this, I'm gonna try to figure out like the layout.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do criminal, underworld, and or should we do investigation and intuition?
Sounds good.
See what I can get myself for later. All right, I'll just a +1, but it's still something.
Yep. Good spirits. You gonna roll to figure out magic?
Yep, so I think this would be deduction, otherworldly mythos, and status die. I don't think I get to do things like principle for mortality for this.
No, that is a different type of magic than what you have.
Yep. So that's a 6.
More
Success
minor
with a minor
twists.
twist.
Okay, so cat going around the grounds. One thing you realize pretty early on is there's some alarm magic that you need to actually be keyed into to not trigger.
Okay.
Near as you can tell, just from sniffing around, and it's really tricky being outside. Probably they're using blood for that, but you're not positive. But basically,
Oh god.
far outside, they got alarms all up and down the place. They have some defenses against anything showing up that doesn't, walk in the front door. Very solid. If you think Dresden Files, very solid threshold against supernatural entities.
Annoying.
All of us.
Yeah. All of basically everyone.
Some of you more so
Everyone
than
counts.
others.
I think similarly to Rocco, Ruth is going to look through like the security measures that were at the mafia's office that we broke into, and try and figure out like memorize like, hey, these were the patterns that they've taken before with guard routes. So this is how I think they might apply this.
Or no, like Ash, you broke into his house earlier, but they have redoubled their defenses since that happened.
Oh yeah, but I meant more of a just like I'm trying to find. Sorry. Just kind of like look at guard patterns and be like, this could be one of like several configurations that they're doing. Therefore, we should do that type deal situation.
Sounds good.
Cool. I think I'm gonna go with still journalism and intuition on this one.
Yep, still good.
Cool.
The success with a minor twist.
I was doing a boost, I thought.
Oh, it's a
Yeah,
+2 then.
they're just boosting yourself.
Okay, cool. Sorry.
Okay, so I think that's all of us in green, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So that sounds like your round of green.
Now, do we get to prep or do we go in before this is over?
So what I'm going to tell you is when this is over is going to be the end of you finding windows in things. You can go in early, which will help you in some ways, but you'll have less prep time.
Right. Okay, I think the next thing we need to establish, and this I think is again for Mr. Conductor, we need to know where Theodora is. Like we need eyes on her. She is the thing that may screw this up the most, right?
I think that's a relatively easy request by comparison.
But be careful. You don't know if she could know you're watching her. We don't know what her magic's like exactly. For all you know, she could like detect what's going on.
Okay. Oh, only one way to find out, I guess. Nick, before I do this, I'm actually going to call a train and head off into train space.
Okay.
That makes
Um,
sense.
Yeah. And then I will close my eyes and I'll use remote viewing. I'm going to try to see if I can figure out the same address, you know, and then just get a ping on like where Theodora is, and I'll also check and see like where Angela is at that particular time. Because I'm assuming there's only going to be one small child in that building, which I can pick out. And I'm assuming Theodore, since I've at least seen her in person, I'll be able to find her if I just focus on the building for a while.
Give
This
me
is
a
probably
remote viewing overcome.
okay. If I spend several hours trying to really just case this place, can I justify principle of clockwork? Because I'm watching how everything is moving uh, one after the other.
Yep.
Okay. Uh, Awareness and would this be magical or would this be alertness?
Alertness.
Okay.
I thought this was remote viewing.
This would be remote viewing, I guess.
Yeah, this is remote viewing, Izzy.
Okay. That is a 6.
More minor twists.
More minor twists. I could negate it, or I could just let the minor twist happen.
Yep.
Well, what would the minor twist be? Is it like, does she notice me, or do I just get the information? Because if she's noticing me,
I
I'm
think
gonna.
she would notice something's up, is what the minor twist would be for this.
I will negate. I will negate that then.
Sounds good.
I want her to have no information that something is coming. Does she stay in the same general area most of the day, or does she?
So she does not stay in the. She stays in the same general area, which is to say, she mostly stays inside of her mansion.
Okay.
Which is the same mansion we're about to break into.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like she goes from a variety of different rooms where like you eventually realize, yeah, she and Felix definitely have a bedroom on the highest floor for the big master suite.
Yeah, but
There's a building in the backyard that she goes to and basically no one else ever touches, but otherwise pretty normal.
Mhm.
And Angela goes from her room down to the dining room, up to what seems like a study where Theodora is there with her.
Okay.
And like periodically some people come over and bring other kids, and it's obvious they're all mafia, but she's playing with other kids.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay. Okay. So, Sean, I think I have a thing I'd like to ask you to do for an overcome, because again, I think you're the character that has the knowledge for this.
Okay.
Can you attune me so I can slip past the alarm?
Do we want to just be trying to make it so you can slip past the alarm, or do we want to be trying to disable the alarm or the wards?
We could try that. I just would she know if we did that? You know what I'm saying?
Depends how often check. It is. I guess if it is a blood magic and you are related to the blood of two of the people there that are attuned.
Just not actually related to them. Just one.
Well, no, the two of the people that would be attuned would be your brother and then your daughter.
Felix isn't actually my brother, not by
Ah.
blood.
Okay, a little bit more complicated, but
Was brother in spirit. But
can
yeah,
try
no,
that.
if you can like at the very least, you can attune me to it. I'm assuming that works. It seems reasonable, but I don't know magic mumbo jumbo. Can you give it a try?
Can give it a try. A little bit. Blood magic's not really my thing, but we'll snap fingers and snap knuckles and then down a drink. But let's see what we can do with it. I'm assuming that's an overcome.
Yep.
And unlike if I was trying to take out the words, I don't think I get a principle for this.
Do you want me to like boost you by like
Yeah,
I
we
don't
could
know,
do this.
looking over some books of magic and being like, is this relevant?
Sure, that would
I
help probably.
I don't know if I can justify a boost to help you. I'm just mafia man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I
if
am
you have
looks at
anything that
data
works off your
person.
family tie,
Maybe.
maybe anything that kind of represents your connection with your daughter or from your once brother not of blood.
I mean,
I'll,
Sympathetic items and sympathetic ties are what I'm
yeah,
working with here.
I can make it. I'll try to make a boost for that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I guess intuition to kind of sense what would work here. And can I use Revenant to pull things from my past?
This is a boost, not an overcome, so it does not matter.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Just want to know if I could justify it.
You probably could, but this is a boost, not an overcome.
Well, it still affects what I roll. I'm not trying to.
Sorry, dice. Yes, I thought you meant
Yeah.
principle. No, yeah,
No,
Revenant's perfectly
just
legit.
yeah. Okay, so just a +1 from me.
So +3 total. I think deduction not infernal since I'm using her magic, not mine.
Yep.
And I need to work that in there. So, and we're in yellow now.
Yep.
You're in
Yep.
yellow now.
I do have a total of +3, so that should be pretty good. I will spend 1 point I have just to make it a +4, since that's a bit nicer of a number.
That's an assured success.
Which will be a 9.
That's a full success. All right, so yeah, you have a rough thing to get through the wards. Good Spirits did eventually realize in the middle of this that you would need to get the blood of one of the guys who can go through it, but there's a fair number of guards, so you can easily do that. I just need an overcome for how someone gets the blood of one of the guards and doesn't alert them.
But that's literally my specialty.
Yep.
Yep, and
We're just stealth, invisibility, and principle of the underworld on this one.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
This is literally what I do.
Uh-huh.
You steal blood for a living?
That is a minor twist. I think I'm gonna use my negate on that.
Sounds good.
Okay, so
All
that's
right,
my
yeah, so
option for
you
red.
get the blood from one of the guys. Boogeyman gets the drop on him. And Good Spirits is able to do the ritual that probably is like, oh, I don't like doing this, I don't want to do this, but like draws a blood sigil on all of you to mask you versus the alarm system.
Okay, good.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know about you guys. I say we finish this round of red, then go in.
yeah, I assume that this tracker is all for prep, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think
And
we
it's
finish.
not a thing. But would the wards still pose problems since they're supernatural?
They're still going to give you some problems, but you're not going to trigger the alarms.
Okay, I'd like to set up some stuff for the wards not hurting us as bad in advance.
All right, so a question for you, good spirits, because you're the one that this hurts the most. How do you get invited in?
This is my city. I am by default welcome here. This is all of my domain.
Reasonable.
And new principle.
Yep.
I did the slash there because based off your thing, team is the closest thing there, but team is not what this is actually for the character.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
Wow, the dice were mean.
Dice were mean. I gotta reroll that d4. I mean that d6, but
That does not matter that much.
yeah, if it came up as no, 6 would not be a difference between a 4. That's still
Yeah, it's still a success. It's just a minor twist now.
yeah.
I can negate it if you want.
If you want, sure.
Sure, I'll use my second negate.
Okay. Second minor was negated. All right, so Good Spirits has his way in. The other two who really need to get their way in past the supernatural entity ban are Boogeyman and much more minorly Ruth.
I'd really like to be able to
Interesting.
get past that, please.
I guess you can try doing something to kind of up your energy and your presence so that it's there, or something that tries to go off with your sympathetic connection with your daughter on that you're supposed to be there.
I can't take another action. I
Yep.
did the jump on the guy.
That
Someone has to
Oh,
means,
this would be for Conductor and Ruth to make over.
Yeah, someone has to do it. Someone has to do it to me.
Yep.
Okay, I guess that's going to be me then. Let's see. If magic is just in fact like a bunch of train tracks, all I need to do is get the boogeyman from one track on the outside to the inner track, and as long as he has an appropriate kind of ticket, that should not set off the alarm. So I would like to issue the boogeyman a one-time use ticket to get the fuck through whatever that magic is.
You don't have a principal, but you do get to roll trains.
Yay!
Yay!
Wait, I do get to use trades for this, Nick?
Yes, you do
Yes.
get to use your trains for this, but you do not have a principal for this one.
What, writing it? Wait. So I can't use Principle of Clockwork because, it's all part of the schedule. I gotta get him a ticket so he can get the train at exactly this time to get from one side to the other.
No, because that's not what's messing him up.
Fair.
Yeah, it's that I am a supernatural being entering a supernatural hurt area.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I'm assuming trains and magical lore for this.
Yep.
Okay. Dice don't hate me now. That's
Oh,
10.
there you go.
They did not.
Yeah.
Wow.
They
Good
really
job,
wanted.
Mr. C.
They really wanted you to succeed. You have regained the trust of the trains.
Yeah,
no.
baby.
Yeah, no, I'm just looking for. I'm just gonna look around and I'm just look, if it's just a matter of access here, I'm just gonna hand you a train ticket, which is good for the next 72 hours to get from one side of this barrier to the other without raising any alarms.
Well, it's not alarms. It's. We figured the alarm problem.
Yep.
This is so I don't get torn apart by the magic for being a supernatural creature.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah,
But I guess
this is allowing you access, so don't worry about it. You have a ticket for entrance.
shrug. ticket to
So
ride, I guess.
just Ruth would be taking a minor penalty for being there.
Well,
So
Ruth
last
still gets
action
to.
Reddit can
Yeah,
figure
Ruth
out a
still
way
has her
around
own
that.
action for how she gets past that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ruth gets her own roll.
Yeah, I am trying to think on how that would work because honestly,
You made the argument. I got it. You made the argument earlier. Antonini can enter. Why not just appear to like he uses the same power source as you?
I also have a suggestion that kind of works off your principles. If you want to set another suggestion as well.
sure. I don't know how I would like narratively do any of that with my powers is my more of an issue, I guess.
You ask the gun, please.
Ask the
I
gun,
look at the
please.
gun. Please.
We're in absolute superhero bullshit explanation mode. This is like
Yeah.
the equivalent of like technobabble on Star Trek right now.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm having flashbacks to our LARP Nick where Ash had the happy guns.
Mhm.
but yeah, my thought of with principles is that you could potentially use principle of sidekick on the way that we're supposed to be there is also a way that you're supposed to be there, of just like because like as Thanev have stated, nope, I definitely belong. As you're kind of doing the sidekick assisting thing, of course you do as well, and our ability to be there should cover your ability to be there.
That is how sidekick works.
That is how sidekick works. I have no idea what I would roll for that though, and asking the gun to please work seems to be the majority way Ruth does 90% of her superheroing. So I think I'm gonna just ask the gun to behave.
Mm-hmm. That
So
sounds like gun
can
and
I?
persuasion.
Okay, yeah, gun and persuasion and red, and I will roll with that. Yeah, no, this is what I deserve.
Mm-hmm.
Well, success.
Success.
I mean, did you use principle of the sidekick, or is this its own thing?
I think it was its own thing.
Yeah. So that is one more minor twist coming at you guys.
Listen, the gun never behaves. This is accurate.
So
I can't negate any more of these guys. Sorry, I'm tapped out.
I couldn't negate it. I am saving it for later because honestly, if this just ends up hurting me, that's not too big of a deal.
yeah, so
I think the
let's.
minor twist is you have converted what would be a persistent penalty into a one-time hinder for this one.
I will
so
take
hinder
it.
yourself with max die.
So that's a -3.
Yeah, so you get a one-time -3 rather than a more permanent one when you go in.
Wow, this is
Cool.
good. All right, so I think we go in now. I guess we all go in together and we quietly make our way there if possible, and if need be, we put some distractions in place.
That sounds great to me. I think right now I'm going to go use the bathroom, and then we will start when I get back.
I think
Also,
I'll take
I
care
do-
of the distraction because I don't have a way in.
I don't know if I'd ask you this, Sean, but out of character, I have an idea. Out of character, I think I'd want you to come with me, but I can't justify that in character because I don't know you hung out with Angela at the fair.
I might end up. We'll see how things go when we get there, because I imagine it would go with if like things aren't going horrendously wrong. But if things are going horrendously wrong, I'm probably going to be taking care of other stuff.
Right.
So
No, that makes sense.
let's see how it goes when we get there, and if can come up with a reason / things are not immediately crazy entirely, we'll then go with.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, like I said, because I think people are going to have to run interference and keep things a little distracted.
Yeah, no, that's fair. It will never be simple.
No, I know, but we can try. I mean, the main thing is we want to make sure that that Faustini himself doesn't find out what's going on at the other house.
Mm.
If we can keep any like things that happen to this house, for the better. Okay.
Cool, cool, cool.
Waiting on Nick. Do.
I'm so proud of Rocco.
He's made great strides.
He really has.
Also, he's definitely going to impose on the conductor after this, if this works.
Who is?
Oh, I am. My daughter
Please
can't
keep
stay
my
at,
daughter in your train.
my daughter can't stay at the bar.
You want her just
Start
to stay?
staying with Mr. Conductor's family.
Correct.
I was just gonna. Well, we could just leave her on the train. She could visit all the different dimensions.
No.
That
That is
seems
a terrible
like
idea for a child.
Please
making her
stop.
a boxcar vagrant orphan, I think, is not the end result we want here.
I have read enough fairy tales to know how badly that will go.
You do know my end game is the Back to the Future TV series, right?
Yes,
I
as
didn't
it
say
should be.
I didn't say she would live with you forever, just for now, till I can figure my shit out.
So you can have the epilogue where you go off into the sunset.
All right, I have returned.
Excellent.
We have the next package. Anyway, are you all ready to enact the plan?
Let's do
As
it.
ready as we'll ever be.
So, when you're going in is basically sometime in the early afternoon, just because that was the most convenient time for you guys to get in. It's like, all right,
Okay.
patrol schedule's good. Felix isn't home, and there aren't, and like the other mafia daycare kids are not present.
Okay. I don't know if we're on a tracker, but can I make a overcome to like we have all this stuff for the magic. I'd like to actually just sneak us in. Like visually.
Not via train.
Well, I mean, are we going in via train? I thought trains were loud.
Trains are loud.
Oh,
Trains
that's
are the
fair.
opposite of stealthy.
That is fair.
I can do the stealth thing.
If you want, I could attempt to use gun for teleportation.
Again,
I
I'm
mean,
waiting on standby outside. I'm not going in with you guys.
Okay, so
And,
you're gonna just
we
stay on.
are moving over to a new map.
All right, so
Oh,
you're
goody.
just gonna be the man on the outside. Actually, we do have the communicators that Foundry made us, right?
Yeah, you guys
Hell
got
yeah.
walkie-talkies.
It's the best.
Pretty sure Theodore's magic isn't gonna work on those.
You know, I'm also realizing for if this is a stealth mission, I probably should start as in cat form.
Yeah, I mean,
Mhm.
I'm gonna be boogeyman until I get to Angela's bedroom.
I'm just gonna go as Satanic Shop because that's the less risky thing to be found out as.
You're not
All right.
wrong.
Like,
So
if we're sneaking, I'm going to be a cat. As soon as we start getting into a fight, I will be good spirits.
okay, so Nick, are we in green again then?
You are in green again.
All right, I am going to invoke a principle for this.
Mm-hmm.
I believe principle of the underworld is pretty good for sneaking into the underworld base.
Yes, it is.
All right, so do I want to use any hero points?
Actually, sorry. Go first.
Your daughter.
I think I'm going to use 2 right now
Mm-hmm.
because I really need us to get in unseen for this one.
Yep.
So, Principle of the Underworld, Invisibility, Stealth, Green Die, +2. Actually, I'll even use the +1 I had banked since it literally was for this purpose.
Sounds good.
So +3 overall. Okay, that is an 11.
All right. Yep, that's going to get you guys in. Please drag yourselves to the... Where are you entering? Because the first floor is the only one that has obvious entrances.
Okay. I mean, I think it's got to be first floor, just because we don't really have climbing stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I have leaping, so
But I'm getting us in as a group, which means we're going kind of stealthy and probably through a wall.
that's fair. And actually, other quick question is, during the big clusterfuck fight, Good Spirits turned into a cat at a point. Is that is Good Spirits a cat public knowledge at this point or no?
Good Spirits is a shapeshifter, is public knowledge.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll show up as a cat for now.
Okay.
Yeah, but mix it up. Don't go in as like a tabby cat instead of a black cat.
So where are the stairs on the first
Yeah,
floor here?
different cat form.
There's a lot of stairs on the first floor.
I mean, knowing what we know, we're gonna try. Again, conductor can kind of be like, if this is a heist, like Izzy's like the guy in the computer chair.
Yep.
I'm the guy in the chair. Nick, I would like to make an overcome. And since we have walkie talkies, I'll just be like, the angel is on the 3rd floor, northeastern corridor. There should be stairs 20 steps to your left. Please
So,
move together. It's easier to
until the
track
fight begins, you guys can make overcomes to get important people, like, say, the Boogeyman, to change zones, which is... Each floor is its own zone right now, is just how I'm going to declare that.
I mean, can't we just like move floors and stuff? Also, are all these guys minions or are they lieutenants?
Oh, these guys are minions.
Okay.
Except for Theodora.
Except Theodore. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Again, we're gonna try to be as quiet as we can about this. I guess let's go in where we're trying to get upstairs as quick as we can. So where is the? I guess let's go into the first floor.
Yeah, like, put yourselves on the first floor. It's a big, giant zone. The big reason why I say you can make overcomes for other people is to, say, get the Boogeyman to Angela's room.
All right.
He can move himself, then you guys make overcomes for how he manages to get further in.
All right.
Or
Well,
other people get further in.
I have taken my action to get us all in quietly.
Yes.
So I'm done.
I will use my action next then. Can I try to get everybody upstairs, telling them there is a staircase along a spiraling tower in the northeast that seems to be unguarded? As long as you avoid the guard on the 2nd floor patrolling the eastern sector, you should be able to avoid this. However, wait until I say go, and then move stealthily up those stairs. I'm using principle of clockwork because the timing needs to be perfect. That way, when this guard is walking down the hall over here, they can sneak up those stairs.
You can get one person in on that, Izzy. Each overcome, and if you get 2 of them if you get an exceptional success.
Okay. Fuck it. I'm never going to be using all these points. I will burn a +4 on this. Or yeah, I'll burn a +4 on this. It's
look, in a worst case scenario, we can also quietly take out a guard if we need to.
Yep.
Yeah. I'll burn a +4, Nick, and I would like to use Principle of Clockwork.
Sounds good.
And I guess this is once again remote viewing and alertness.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in my conductor form.
Yeah, I've wanted to use this map for a long time.
It's a good map.
It's so good.
Actually, Nick, question: Can I have just said I would be my Thomas form for this at the start of this heist, or no?
Yeah, you had enough time to change to what form you would like to be at the start.
Okay, would this still be remote viewing, or could I use awareness because I'm trying to really check all the boxes and pay attention to everything that's going on in the area?
If you are not here, it has to be remote viewing.
I really wanted to use that D12 from awareness.
You could always have gotten in personally with the boogeyman also getting everyone in.
Yeah, but if I'm the guy in the chair, that doesn't make sense. It's fine. It's still my remote viewing is the same as it always is, so that's fine. And I'm burning +4 on this.
Mm-hmm.
That is so close.
It is a complete success to get the boogeyman to the second floor.
Yep.
Mr. C's good. Oh, I should delete Foundry because he is not here tonight for this one.
Sad boy hours.
Mm-hmm. All right. Who do you pass it to, Mr. C?
By the way, hopefully out of sight of the guards on the second floor right now.
Oh,
That's
that's not going to matter until the guards get their own action.
I have an idea for next overcome.
Oh,
Yeah,
same.
well, I had just be passing to who wants it? I guess out of you guys.
Either
My
if we both
plan-
have ideas for the next overcome.
My plan.
Pastor
Oh,
Ruth.
sorry. I was just gonna say my plan is to use Mr. Conductor's information, and then just like once Boogeyman gets there, basically just do portals with my gun. Of just like trying to time it off Mr. C's information that he's already given us.
Sounds perfect.
Pastor Ruth then.
Cool. I imagine teleportation makes sense here, and finesse was what I was gonna go with.
Makes perfect sense for how your teleportation works.
Cool. Can I use Principle of Sidekick for this or no?
I'd say yes, you were following in the boogeyman's lead, and also listening to an older superhero's advice.
Excellent. I'm also going to use my +2 banked from earlier of studying guard patterns for this one.
Remember, you do have that -3 penalty, so that gets you back to a -1.
Noted. I'm still gonna go for it. Just go with a -1.
Mm-hmm. Ooh,
Cool.
yeah,
That's an 8.
an 8 is a complete success, so Satanic Shot makes it to the second floor.
Oh, I was trying to get Boogeyman to the 3rd floor.
Ah, okay. That also works. Boogeyman is at the 3rd floor. He will need one more to actually get past the guards to where Angela is.
Cool.
It's a question of, do you want to do that now or do that later?
I have a potential idea related to that. Are these gray marks windows?
Yes.
So with leaping, can someone tell me whether or not this would be a bad idea or not? Would it be possible to kind of like jump up and go through windows to like kind of skip a floor? Or would it also be possible to kind of jump up, hit a window, make some noise to grab attention so the guards are distracted and have to go investigate the window? Or would I have to need to get to floor 2 to do that first?
Either of those are valid.
Okay. I'm thinking distraction, if that works for other people.
That makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah, bird hit the window. Gotta look into that.
So basically, yeah, jump up, bird hit window, basically clattering against window screen.
Roll it. For cinematic things,
Actually,
what I'm saying is
if it's
this
bird
could be a
hit
hinder
window,
on
I can
all of
actually
the...
use animal control, can't I?
Yes, you can. You can just have a bird literally hit the window.
Yeah.
Aw, poor bird friend.
Well, I was like thinking that I would jump up and do that, but like, man, I can actually just tell the bird to do that.
Mhm.
Do it, bird, or break your kneecaps.
You Gordian got this.
No. The bird is a trained professional, whereas Good Spirits is just a fool. So it's better this way.
Yeah, they're an expert.
Bird. Bird is the word.
I'm pretty sure I would be using fake hat for this because I don't think I can justify alertness.
No.
Alertness would be if I was trying to sneak past.
Yep.
Getting things attention would be creativity or fake hat.
Mm-hmm.
So, don't really have a good principle either. So, I'm going to spend a +1 I have saved for talking to animals in the city because I'm getting the one that is good at this to do it, and I'll also spend a hero point for a +2 to make that a +2 total.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yep.
There you
and
go.
that will be a 9.
Mm-hmm.
Bang.
Bang. All right. So here's a question, John. Would you prefer the guards moving around or the guards being hindered for this?
I
I
think
mean, the guards
I
moving
think the goal
makes
was moving
sense.
them, right?
Sure. So this guy's gonna come investigate the first floor. Which means you two are gonna have to hide. And this guy's gonna run down. Let me see where the yeah. This guy's going to go out towards the window to look and see what the hell's going on. Who's next?
Well, the guards just went, right?
No. This was the result of Good Spirits Overcome.
I mean,
Oh,
we're
so
out of...
we have no one left, so we're just going to get caught by the guards now, aren't we?
Not
Yeah.
immediately. None of you got twists.
Okay. I think we have to give it to the guards?
No. Give it to Theodora first.
Oh, Theodora first. Okay.
All right. So Theodora's going. Give me 1 second to double check her sheet.
Because she doesn't know anything yet. So she hopefully can't do anything yet.
No, she's just going to continue what she was doing right now. Which is working on a different sort of incantation. Theodora gives herself a persistent +3.
Does she know something's happening?
What a question, isn't it?
I mean, she also might expect to go over to Felix and help him murder people.
Growth.
Technically, she's also there's other things to this, but that's the main effect for this.
Okay.
She's gonna pass to her guards, and the big thing her guards are gonna do is throw hinders at you guys because they're trying to find you. They're like, something's up, but they don't know what it is yet. Boogeyman, you get a -2.
Okay.
Good spirits, because of your distraction, you get 2 -2s. Ruth gets a -1 and a -2.
So rude to cats.
Yep.
I'm
You made
so
distraction.
sad that I'm so sad that our plan was not it was not to shoot everyone.
But here's the thing: they haven't found you. They've just hindered your approach.
They've made it very likely they're fighting us next turn.
Well, these specifically are you guys have to hide in awkward places because of the guards.
Or take out the 1 or 2 guards that would find us.
Right. You could just take them out if you have a good stealthy attack.
Yeah.
And then they pass to the environment. Yeah, I think that's what the environment's going to do.
How ominous.
1 minute. There's the thing. Nothing visible happens.
Lovely.
That's ominous.
So ominous.
Yep. And the environment's choosing to be friendly. Which of you is it passing to?
Boogeyman, I guess? Or do we want it to be Mr. Conductor?
I mean, what's the current plan? I feel like we need to deal with that guard, and I need to get into this room.
So my thought is that I could potentially do the leaping through, go out through window, leap up to another floor, so I'm away from guards. So I don't have much concern about this guard. However, if Satanic Shot also doesn't have a way to get around the guard, then like that becomes a little bit of a problem.
Say that
Though
doesn't
I think
involve
Satanic
shooting a
Shot can
gun.
teleport.
Every time you give me hinders, I just go, Nick, but what if I killed the man?
I know, isn't it tempting?
It's so much harder to play this character when I am being tempted by the possessed gun.
I, the player,
I, the
am
player.
choosing violence.
Look,
I
you
mean,
could choose to attack him with like basic attack agility plus finesse, and just knock him out, rather than shooting him.
I mean, this is probably a lot better than what I would have done, honestly, no matter what. Because I was thinking of sucking him to a hell portal in my chest, because it would be quiet.
See, I was actually thinking a similar thing where the hallway he's standing in just becomes a long train tunnel and he sees a light flying towards him in train space and he starts running and then he realizes he's not fucking in the mansion anymore.
So, any of these are possible solutions to this problem.
I don't
What
think
I'm hearing is that that I have options that are not insane, and there are also more insane.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, why did Roll20 decide to die on me, baby?
Oh
Don't
no.
do this.
Oh no.
Like if
Come
we
back
were
to me.
if we were in yellow, I would try to give everybody a boost or hinder all of the minions.
Not yet.
Remember, Izzy, stealth.
Yeah, I know, which is why hindering all the enemies is probably a smarter way of doing it.
Sean, do you just want me to attempt to just knock out the guard?
You
So
do
then
what
you
you
can
want to
use
do.
your action. Well, I want to get rid of my hinders, but effectively. So I think that's what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
Unless someone wants to take their turn first.
The big problem is, can you one-shot the minion? They are D8s.
She does get a +3 from the hinders on her.
Oh yeah, you have the thing I have.
Mm-hmm.
I think just take out the guard. You don't have to kill him, you just have to knock him out.
Yeah, I think I am going to use the agility finesse combo that Nick suggested.
Those non-lethal bullets right to the head.
No, I think
no, not bullets. I am using the butt of the gun to hit him directly in the forehead, in the back of the head. Just, nature's snooze button.
Yep.
If you want, I'll give you a boost. That way, a train tunnel appears in the barrel of your gun. That way, you have the mass of a train helping you hit him in the head.
Hilarious.
If you want, Ash, I can do that.
Do it.
Do it?
Funny.
Okay. Fuck it. Satanic Shot's like, I'm gonna knock this guy. Like, wait a minute. I'm sending a train to help you. And the inside of the Satanic Shot's gun barrel stays small, and you just hear this little toot toot from inside your gun. And as the guy turns around, like, what the hell was that? Clonk.
Well, you
Then
boost, and then Satanic Shot's got to roll.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, hold on a second. Hold on a second. I said I was in this mode, right?
You're in Thomas mode right now.
Yeah, I can't boost in this mode.
Well, that sounds like a consequence of your class problem to me, Izzy. What are you going to do? Can you change?
I don't have quick switch yet because I'm not in yellow. Can I instead apply this as a hinder to his saving roll because the mass of the gun is heavier than it would appear to be?
Yes, you can.
Thank you. I will roll trains,
I love
magic,
those ideas.
bartender, alertness, insight, or magical lore. This feels like magical lore because who would put a train in a gun barrel?
Yes.
Shut
Yes,
up.
it does.
It's hilarious. It's hilarious.
Also, man, Wex, running for Izzy makes me really wish you had done if I could be Iris in this system rather than mutants and masterminds.
Yeah, I probably would use this system moving forward for that very reason.
Can we appreciate my boost for Satanic Shot is 666?
Yes.
That is pretty
That's
good.
so
I'm not
good.
gonna lie.
Yeah.
Take your +2, Satanic Shot. Satanic Shot. Watch out. He's turning the corner right now. I'm gonna give you a train for support, and you hear a choo-choo. And the guy's like, what the hell was that? He turns and looks, and
Clock
pressing
him.
the Satanic Shot.
Clock him.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm gonna clock him. Okay, so yeah, I'm rolling all of these things. So, that's a +13.
Yeah, that is a one-shot minion. He is taking a nice snooze.
Nature snooze button, a la Thomas the Train.
Exactly.
Love it.
Okay. I now have a dumb idea for my next overcome.
Mm.
That wasn't enough for you?
John, do you want to take your dumb overcome?
Yeah,
So-
I'll pass it to you.
I am a shapeshifter, and there's a knocked out guard.
Ah, I see what you're doing here.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Dumb plan. That's a smart plan.
That's a good plan. There's nothing dumb about that plan.
Well, the dumb part of the plan is that I have 2 -2s, which I can drop down with hero points to being just a -1.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I have a just fireball picture for this.
Yep.
Which I think I will do. Can I summon my minion from my collection to just advise me on making sure I'm getting the dressed end of the guard correctly?
Yes, your minion can be a tailor in this case.
I love
I
it.
Yeah,
feel-
so I'm doing my collection minion for the D4 and spending the hero points on the other stuff.
I feel like something like this is gonna happen in just fireball.
Okay, I have negated all of these things. I
Mhm.
don't think I have no bonuses, I have no penalties. I don't believe I get to get away with any of my principles for this, sadly, because I don't know, immortality, I don't think, even though my immortality represents me being a Fey Lord shapeshifter, I
Chaos
don't
would
think
count,
I can
but
get
you
away
have,
here.
you have grown beyond chaos, even though chaos would have counted.
Yeah, the problem's here. Man, I have several... Oh wait, that one would only be a d6 now. I guess this is shapeshifting and creativity and my green status die.
Side note: anyone else think that scene in the movie is the most hilarious thing ever?
I still haven't watched the
It's
movie.
real good.
Okay,
I hear that from so many people, but here I am.
it is. It's good. You should go watch it.
So that is a 7.
Hmm. I believe that is, let me just check, that is success with a minor twist. Hinder yourself with max die because one of the guys that, like, you're disguised as, like, oh, Tito, how's it going? Is the wife doing well?
So that is my conversation for next round. Damn it, I have just as bad of a penalty on me again.
Suffer and die, as the kids say.
Yeah, like, you've drawn attention to some guy who, like, is your best friend in the mafia.
Lovely.
Isn't this the best way to do things, though? I mean, really.
Get distracted during the mission and make friends, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Well, I know what I'm rolling next time.
Friendship. The strongest magic of all.
It's true.
That's
We've
what
all
anime
written
tells
games
me.
about that.
Like I said, that's what anime tells me is true.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of anime, do you want the turn?
Who wants
What?
the turn? That is the real question.
I mean, I kind of think I want to go later in the turn. Let's let like, as long as like it doesn't look like anyone's gonna find me, I feel like later in the turn serves me well here.
My worry is the fact that there are guards here and they could move over here. So, like,
That's fair. All right,
potentially
then,
you
yeah,
going
then
before.
yeah, I'll take it then.
So what we
Because,
need
like,
to do,
if you move before them, it should be an easier to get to Angela's room or right outside her room.
Have your
Okay,
anime reunion with your daughter, goddammit.
Mm-hmm.
Quit stalling.
Okay, fair enough. So let's see. I have a -2. I'm actually not using invisibility for this because I need to go through a wall.
Yep.
I'm going to use transmutation.
Okay,
Okay.
so you are getting rid of that wall. This sounds
I
legit
mean,
to me.
that's unless you guys can think of a better way I can get in.
I mean, can't you just sneak around this corner?
Oh wait, I could just do that, can't I?
Like, there's the path.
Always exist, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I'll probably just sneak. Continuing to use Principle of Underworld because I'm evading guards.
Yep.
Like,
Let's see what I need to get rid of that -2. I'm going to use a banked +2 I have. Defying Fate, because fuck Felix.
Yep.
And
Yep.
I think it's just going to be a straight roll. And I'm going to hope for the best. Please, dice, don't screw me over. That is success with a minor twist.
Okay. So the boogeyman is going to wind up in the room.
Hidden at the moment, by the way.
In the moment, the minor twist is definitely you are gathering some attention. They're like, one of the kind of girls like, "Hey kid, everything all right? Do you wanna play something? Sounds like some noise is happening." But the boogeyman is in there, and Angela was just sort of reading a book.
Again, I assume I am hidden at the moment because of, powers.
Yep, no, you are currently hidden. She's just kind of sitting there reading.
Okay, I'm not doing anything with her this turn because I snuck in.
Yep. Who's next?
Let's see. I feel like Theodora would be a good pick again.
All right. Well, she now has a +3 and a +4.
I mean, we're not going to deal with her if we can help it, so sure.
Yeah. She passes to the guards as she had before. Let's see here. They're starting to get a little sus. Another friend is coming to talk to Good Spirits, who is now so engrossed in conversation that Good Spirits, you have a -4 and a -2 to rolls unless it involves if you drop your cover, these go away.
Okay, so I have a -4, a -2, and a -3. What the
But
hell?
these are all related to you continuing to keep your cover.
See, I wanted to see if I could succeed one round on the principle on some nonsense principle stuff, but you are making that really hard, seeing
Well,
as how I'm at a -9.
no, like blame the dice. See, the stealth mission is getting some hinders, is what the dice are saying. Oh, Satanic Shot is luckier as people are coming like, what's that? You get a pair of -2s.
Oh, excellent.
I'm just gonna keep this scene progressing from the movie.
Uh-huh. And guys was like, hey, you hear me? And it just like, oh,
For
Mr.
context,
Miguel,
Ash,
it's good. I guess I dropped a book. I'm sorry.
Oh, baby.
Oh, also for context, Ash, that is a illusion spell going very wrong.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
It's easily the funniest scene in the movie.
Noted, noted.
All right, and it's the environment's turn. So all of you, except for Mr. C, because he's not actually here, just hear a little whisper in your ear. Just something quiet that you wonder if it's a stray thought or wonder if it's not, and then you think about it and you're like, oh, wait a minute. Which is, hey, we can help you. So the people here are just, look left, look right. Just let us in. We can let you see what's really going on.
Who is talking right now?
You don't know.
Someone? Someone?
Does anyone let them in?
No.
Ruth has fucked up like this once before. I don't think she's automatically going for it.
Good
Yeah,
spirits?
they're not recognizing my position, so I'm not going to recognize theirs.
I have other things to worry about, and I'm already in the room.
Mr. C.
I just said I wasn't there, so it doesn't hit me.
I actually reread what I wrote, and they're like, no, you can hear this too. It's like, there's something you're missing, man. We can help out. Like, you do me a solid, we do you a solid.
Do I recognize this voice in any way, Nick?
No, not at all.
Yeah, no, ignoring it then.
All right. Everyone is ignoring the voices in their head.
I'm kind of surprised we're all being the same.
Well, I think part of the reason is also we're like, but the boogeyman is about to talk to his daughter. We can't do dumb shit yet.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of which, Boogeyman, the environment's passing to you.
Okay, I guess it's time.
Have your anime moment with your daughter, please.
I need to figure out I gotta think about it for a sec, a way to like do this without her like screaming out. I'd like to use actually before I do a talk a very interesting use of my power.
Okay.
I'm gonna do some comic bullshit right now.
Oh boy.
Invisibility normally applies to sight.
Correct.
I'd like to try and bend it a little here.
Okay.
And mask sound.
Oh. I like.
And I'm actually gonna pull from Revenant for this. I'm gonna try to like basically use my connection to the underworld, being like, okay, I normally use like the underworld mist to cloak my appearance, but silent as the grave is a statement too.
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah, I like it. Go for it.
So we're going to try to have a quiet conversation. And that way, if she screams, at first it's okay. All right, I'm gonna roll. Can I use Principle of Undead for this one because of how I described it?
Yep, you absolutely can.
All right, let's just make a roll. Success with a minor twist.
Sounds good. You have masked the sound coming out of this room.
And I think in doing that, the guys around, like, I do feel at the very least that what I did has to drop the stealth on me visually.
Sounds perfect.
And I guess I'll appear in the room with her. Not as unthreateningly as I can at first.
That still is going to result in the small child dropping the book she's reading.
Okay, should I have the conversation now, start it now, or wait a turn? You tell me what's dramatically appropriate.
Start it now.
I'm like, wait, listen. I am not here to hurt you. And I'm going to concentrate and pull back the boogeyman guys completely and become Rocco.
She's gonna tremble a little bit.
Look, I'm sorry for entering like this, but I needed to talk to you.
Who are you? You're...
So you don't Who do you think I am?
Auntie Felix and Uncle Theodore say you're a bad guy.
Yeah, some people say that. But I'm not here to hurt you. And I'm not as much of a bad guy as I hope I'm not as much of a bad guy as people say I am. God, I'm trying to figure out what to say here.
Tell her that you're her father.
Not right away.
You could tell her the fact that you have been leaving her presence every year.
I was getting that. I'm like, did you like your birthday gift? I point to the doll if she has it nearby.
She looks over at it, then looks back. It's very pretty, thank you.
You're welcome. A friend of mine thought you'd like it. Look, it's kind of awkward. I've been the one that's been leaving those presents for you every year.
Oh.
I know that sounds creepy, but probably is a little creepy, but I guess I'm a little creepy. Man, this is not coming out right. Oh, jeez. I kind of like out of character want her to see that I'm awkward and stumbling through this.
Yep.
Look, Angela, I've been keeping an eye on you for a very long time. And I don't know if you're going to believe me, but I've been doing so because I want you to be safe.
You want me to be safe from what?
Let me ask you something. What do you remember about your parents?
She sits there and thinks for a bit. Says, not that much. I remember they were kind.
You remember the lullaby your mom would sing you at night?
Looks at you for a little bit. It's like, I think so.
I'm gonna hum a tune of it.
She's gonna nod along for a little bit and just walk closer.
Or do you remember when your dad came home and he would always hang that in that pinstripe hat that that your mom hated on the door? And she'd always say, "Why don't you just get rid of that thing?" And he'd be like, "It's my favorite," and make some goofy face at you every time. Made you laugh. You remember that?
A little. Is it? Was it blue with white stripes or?
And the stupid red feather in it.
Oh yeah, and the red feather. Still
Yeah.
getting closer. Are you?
Am I?
Are you my my real dad?
Hey, sweet angel. It's been a while.
She's going to go for a hug.
I will stiffen for a minute and then embrace it.
And Wex,
Yeah.
I am this is a heartfelt reunion. I am terribly sorry.
Don't. Did you just make her a minion?
No.
Oh no! No. What is the terribly sorry?
She goes in for the hug, and the boogeyman probably realizes a bit too late, but her eyes shift, and he realizes that's not Angela.
Uh-oh. Well, I'm not going to embrace if that is the case.
She is going to sink like 4-inch long nails into you for 7 damage.
Fair enough. I guess that's our turn.
Yup. So, friends, shortly after that happens, something weird occurs in the mansion. It gets dark. Not that the lights aren't on, that they're not powered, but that it's darker. It's like the light isn't here. It's like you're somewhere else. Mr. C, that mansion just vanished.
Yugi, we've gone to the Shadow Realm.
Indeed.
God damn it.
Also, welcome to Your Overcomes.
What? Oh God.
Oh, Jesus Christ, what the fuck? God damn it, Nick!
Boogeyman.
Yeah.
Who's up next as everyone notices something is horribly wrong here?
Does the signal go out? Well, Mr. C, can Mr. C hear us because of his train dimension stuff?
No.
Does the
Foundry's walkie-talkies don't cross dimensions.
do they work in this dimension?
You can talk to each other just fine, yeah, but Mr. C, everyone just vanished and you can't hear anything through the walkie-talkie.
Okay. Will the how is the walkie-talkie going to reveal like people if I say something? Actually, it doesn't matter at this point, does it?
Not really, no.
Okay, I'm just gonna like trying to fend off like the girl acting as quickly. I pull up the walkie-talkie. I'm like, guys, it's a trap. Yeah, move. And I'm gonna pass to good spirits.
Why pass to me?
Because I want you to. You can drop the disguise. Is why.
I really wanted to try rolling with like the justification of using like immortality because small talk never changes.
But like it's not gonna work. I don't even know if these are real people.
Another day, man. Another day.
Oh no, they're real people, but now that you're here, you notice they're kind of weirdly ensorcelled. Like they don't seem to notice the darkness at all.
With this, I would not be able to use my contact during the scene, correct?
You can okay, so you can call upon your contact to have preemptively made you something.
Okay. And does that take my entire action?
No, contacts are free actions.
Okay, let me look at the list of overcomes again real quick.
But yes, Boogeyman, you have a persistent -2 until you find the real Angela.
Great. Who actually? Question: Who gave it to me?
I'm gonna go with that is the scene for this one. Or like you yourself.
Okay, so all right, so the situation is giving me the -2.
Yeah, the situation is giving you the -2.
Got it.
Because I feel like this is something that would actually rattle the Boogeyman.
Oh, absolutely. I agree with you.
Okay, I'd like something with you, Dr. Iota, for previously having set up for with the fact of now that she knows that we're going to be going across the multiple dimensions and the thing of basically the different various magic sources, since going to need to be caring about how do I work with other people's magic sources.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to use her contact towards the where we are, I think.
Sounds good.
Which that is going to be that's D8, D6, D4.
Yep.
Which let me just set these to that. That is a 5.
That is a success.
I am going to go basically. Well, let me you know, guys, that reminds me, go in for a hug, then kind of switch back into the good spirit, like the wrap arms around shoulder, kind of like huddle together, except then going to jump back, drop this disguise, turn into good spirits, and going to start on summoning things, because, you know, I have my D4 minion from my collection, and I'm going to be needing more.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yep. I will be right back, finish resolving that, because I trust you to resolve it correctly with all your boosts.
well, I lost all those penalties.
The goal.
Alright, I do have a D4 boost. Thankfully, I no longer have that -7. Okay, and yeah, I will resolve this as I look at what was the thing on that chart again. So, if I do that, that can get me to an 8, which means a D10. And yep, that will be what I'm doing here. And that gives me a 6s plus 2.
Yeah, that's a +2.
Okay, so I can look at, and yep, that's the abilities this one is going to have. Okay.
Cool. I wish I had clever plans, but I think my plan is to just shoot at, like, spray bullets I think that's my plan.
All right,
Yeah, should I be passing to you, or do we want to give some stuff to the enemies first?
I have no idea. Quite frankly. And Bex, were you gonna say something?
Wex? Beep, boop.
Did you cut out?
I cannot hear him.
Neither can I.
That's not good.
Well, if you're okay with it, Ash, I think I would pass to the minions. That way we don't have,
Yeah, no, that's fine.
All right.
because otherwise we're giving them control of turn order, potentially.
All right. 4 minions. Satanic Shot. You have 6 damage and 3 damage coming at you from these two. And the other two are getting in position.
I think I'm just gonna start killing people.
Yeah, it's about the time for that.
Thank you. So you said 6 and 3 damage?
Yep, 6 and 3.
Thank you.
Good Spirits and the big minion.
There we go. I think that fixed it. Sorry.
Hey!
Good Spirits, you have 7. Your D10 minion has 2 damage coming at it.
Okay, I will defend the minion with my reaction, and I will take that 7.
And then up here, the guys are kicking in the door to the boogeyman. Ah, 2 damage and 3 damage, boogeyman.
Right. They heard. How'd they know I was in here?
They heard something, and also a bunch of them were
No,
near the door.
No, they didn't.
Not with their ears.
Oh.
That's more ominous. Thank you, Nick.
Remember, things were talking in your head before.
The true question is, did they make the deals with the devils or not?
Ain't it just, though? Ain't it just?
I mean, the real question is, do we go find Theodora and kick the shit out of her?
Oh, they're passing to Theodora.
Oh, you don't say.
Yep. Who is rising up out of the ground in Angela's room with a knife of shadow shooting at the boogeyman.
I'm in trouble. Is this Infernal?
No.
Oh.
Badge.
It's a shadow dagger.
And she has demons.
Not all things that are shadows and demons are infernal. It's cold.
Fine. It can be cold.
Yeah. She's just going to come as like, you know, I really didn't think you'd be so foolish to just walk right into my tree.
I need help, guys.
So, because she did a surprise attack, that is 14 damage coming at the boogeyman. And
guys, I really need help.
And she is defending herself for 7 until her next round.
Guys, I really need help.
Bro, can you
I'll be
leave?
making my way there.
I think I'm going to try and leave, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. She's going to pass to Ange?
Just so you know, Nick, I am at 4.
I know. Who is going to back away is like, oh, Master, please, let me help you. Boosting Theodora by +3. As there is more frost in the room. Izzy, do we have Mr. C right now? If not, we will pass to Satanic Shot.
It sounds like no, where he said he'll be off voice for a bit.
Yep. we're gonna pass to
And
Satanic
that's
Shot.
searching for us in the meantime, which I don't know if that means his turn is just going to have to be
I think that's an overcome against the weary as
Overcome.
everyone.
Hmm.
Satanic Shot.
I think I'm just gonna shoot a lot of bullets at people.
Reasonable.
I think that's my plan. Hello?
Hello.
Hello, it's time for Beelzebub, my favoriteest of guys.
It's true, and you have no allies to accidentally hurt.
Yeah, it's the best. Anyways, that's a 5 save for the two men who tried to hinder me, and then that's a 7 for them.
One of them survives this onslaught.
This is what I wanted.
Yep. All right. Who you
Just look at
passing
my
to?
gun and I go, it's time.
The gun's just like, it's been time for so long.
I thought it didn't talk.
It doesn't talk, it just kind of vibrates sometimes and gives
Yeah, you
like
get the sense your gun is excited.
Yeah, that's appropriate. It's done with my nonsense. Okay,
Mhm.
in theory I would pass to Mr. Conductor, but I can't do that, so environment.
Well, past the environment, then I will roll for Mr. C if he cannot do things. Which is to say, time to cash in some of those minor twists you guys were building up.
Yeah, that's fair.
We also made so many overcomes, though.
You did. You made a
We
lot
did
of
our best.
overcomes, and no one can take that away from you.
You can take it away from us here.
You
The
can
I
GM.
think
take
you
it
just
away
did.
so easy.
You already took it away from us.
No. They succeeded. Which is a satanic shot. A bunch of those bodies stand back up.
Are you real?
Shoot him again. Put the zombies down.
And good spirits can feel himself getting a bit surrounded. And up in the boogeyman's room, he realizes those stuffed animals, those aren't stuffed animals, they're moving.
Oh,
That's
good.
horrifying.
Prey on my actual phobias too. Love it.
Have your stuffed animals come to life to kill you?
I don't like creepy toys.
Yep.
That's very fair.
These are all environment minions. It was the environment's turn.
I am in trouble by a lot, by the way. I can't fight AoE fights.
I have to run up 2 flights of stairs to get where you are, my guy.
I mean, I think
Don't
I'm
worry.
leaving.
Now that you don't have to stealth, if you have a movement power, you can just go.
No, that's very fair.
Mr. Conductor, on the other hand, I believe is trying to pinpoint people. I'm just going to roll a trains check for him to see how many overcomes he gets. I'm willing to give him he got a principal on this because Izzy would justify it.
I mean, his entire job as Mr. Conductor. So I think that finishes the figure out where we are.
Yeah, Mr. C can find you. The problem is, where you are is, it's not the Shadow Realm, but it's close. It's slightly adjacent to your normal realm, and you're all stuck here, where anyone who enters the grounds of this manor is sucked into this realm. It's kind of similar to the Boogie Dimension, but, created by someone who knows magic way better than the Boogeyman does.
We're in trouble.
Who's Mr. C passing initiative to?
Boogeyman, do you want to escape or do you want us to run to you?
I think it would make the most sense for everyone to meet up on the 2nd floor, because that's very much possible to do this turn.
Yeah, I mean, what I really need to do is do a giant hidden heal. But I'm not sure I'm going to get that.
You have your turn if you want it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you run down to the middle, we can try to make it so you're not at least not going to get attacked this turn.
But I don't have a movement power, so it's on all or nothing.
You don't?
No, I'm the one in the party who doesn't have one.
I'd say move and stealth is something you could definitely do. Basically, move and defend yourself.
All right. I mean, I think that might just be the way to do this, is to try and just disappear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to attempt that. We're gonna. Is this an overcome?
No, it's not an overcome. You can just say I'm moving, and then you get a basic defend at the end of your move.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna, just like, I want to, like, I overcome with anger for a second and desperation, but I get a clearer head and I'm like, nope, cannot deal with this scenario, and just disappear into the mists.
Mm-hmm.
And I will make my way down to the second floor.
Sounds good. Roll your defend. I've moved you.
What do I use for the die?
How are you
Stealth?
disappearing? Like, are you blasting through the floor? Are you going invisible? Take your pick.
Everything is missed.
Invisibility, stealth, and red die.
Do I just use the middle result?
Yep, you just use the mid result.
All right, that's a 7. That's a 7.
No.
Yeah. 7 defend is not bad.
Should I go next, or do we want Satanic Shot to go next?
Literally doesn't make a difference to me, so you can go next.
Yeah, because I think we're going to do all 3 of us in the mansion before we give it to the villains, and then hope Nick is not unkind with allowing us to end on Mr. C. So first off, Boogeyman heals from Infernal, correct?
Yes.
The Ghost Cat D4 minion is going to hit you for 1.
I choose not to use the defend on that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Legit.
To, like, just charge you with that. My boost minion is going to boost me. That's a +3, correct?
Yep.
And I am actually going to, I think, not summon a minion, even though I really, really want to at the moment, just because I think this is going to be the more useful thing. I'm going to hinder all of the minions in this area. Basically, I'm just going to run around, jump from one to another, and basically do some very quick disruption magic to cut off their power to this realm.
Sounds good.
So, because I think that is the best option for making sure, giving chance of Mr. C surviving this round, because I don't have a good attack power here right now.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a 5 plus 3 and 8, so that is a -3 to all of these, to these 4.
That it is.
Meaning 50-50 odds that they don't even get accomplish anything this turn.
Yep. Who you passing
And
to?
I think I should pass to Satanic Shot and not the minions, correct? Does that sound right to people?
I think. I don't know. If you have a grand plan, go for it. But
I don't. My grand plan there was, well, I guess I'm mass hindering things.
yeah, my plan for my turn is to meet you guys and either shoot things or just boost myself and add another hinder to one of the guys.
Yep, either of those is fine. I think you go and we hope Nick is going to be kind, because I think we want to limit how many minions can dogpile the boogeyman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Also, once I'm in that area, I can then negate add a defense to an attack.
Yep.
Mhm.
So you go.
Okay, then I'm going to move myself to the next floor using my fantastical gun.
Shoot yourself in the head, teleport one floor up.
Yeah. No, I shoot myself in the head twice. Shooting myself in the head once is for the magical girl transformation. Excuse you.
This is
Anyways, I
very
do
important.
that. The lore is so important.
Yep.
I'm gonna do Road to Hell because I haven't done that yet. I don't want to do it. So, teleportation. I imagine how I'm doing this is I see Boogeyman is very, very not good, and I see good spirits proceed to just run around and do nonsense and to distract people, and I'm like, that is working surprisingly well. I think I'm just gonna match that energy and teleport around people to cause maximum confusion.
Sounds great.
Based on that description, what would you want me to use for quality? Out of
If it's finesse, right?
yeah, is that good?
I think finesse is the right call there.
Cool. Okay.
Gives you a +3 and someone a -1.
The closest one to the boogeyman gets an extra -1. Fuck that
great.
zombie in particular.
Yep. Fuck that zombie in particular.
All my homies hate that exact zombie.
Yup. Alright. So who you passing to?
Okay, real talk. Do we want to pass to Angela first or the minions? And by Angela, I mean Theodora first or the minions.
Let's do all of the minions, that way if she summons more, because she might, I don't entirely know what her deal in this area is, they will have already acted.
Okay, then yeah, let's do that.
Alright, so we pass into the minions first. First up, I'm going to roll the minions on your guys' area and see if any of them do jack. One of them does jack. Satanic shot, 2 damage coming at you.
How fucking dare you?
Look, you saved the boogeyman instead.
And this D4 minion has lived far longer than I thought he was going to.
And you have a big group coming up, coming down, which will be so good for Satanic Shot's next turn.
I love shooting things.
Sorry, environment minions are not regular minions. Ignore that damage roll I gave you.
Oh, those ones move at a different time period?
Yep, they're the environment's turn. Regular minions are just moving in. Ignore that thing. Nothing happened.
Well, we thankfully do know... I'd like to keep their rolls where they did next to nothing.
That sounds good. I'll just run the environment next so the same rolls happen. That's a good point. As said, gonna be kind with this. Satanic Shot has a shooting gallery of zombies, which is, I'm sure, something she adores having happen.
I mean, unironically, this is a girl who previously carried around a gun. I think she's gonna have a blast.
It's true, but the environment does also get to do its own action in addition to its minions being jerks. Which is to say, a new figure appears in front of you. It's like, well, rather behind you. I tried to offer you help, and now here we are. All stuck and enforced by the same oath. The environment summoned a lieutenant.
I don't... Dude, we don't know who you are. My guy. Who are you?
Well, once upon a time, I could have been called a lord of this realm. Not the prince. He nods his head toward good spirits. A minor lord, but sort of shifts his head and it rotates down in the like a creepily way. That time is a bit behind me, I'm afraid. As his head is upside down on his neck.
I look over at Good Spirits and I just go, "Do you know this guy?"
No, and if this is a job application, I believe it is the worst I've seen.
Oh, I wish
It
it
is
was. I wish it was. And I've been summoned and bound. Oh, how it would be better if it were not true. But alas.
You don't have a good escape clause in your contract?
Well, if she dies.
And I'm guessing you can't do anything to her directly or allow her to, or allow plots against her to go forward without you informing her?
Unfortunately, no, but I can help some people. Not many, but some.
There's just gonna be like the sigh of just like, you know, I complain about my kind all the time, but outside of it from the weirdos like Gwen, we're at least pretty good at making sure we don't get stuck like this. You really need to do better on your contract. Be more careful with your what you sign.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was careful. It was this or death. I
Oh.
chose what will allow me to continue.
Fair
Um,
enough.
Who's your master? Can you say who your master is?
No, Theodora Faustini.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
great.
We were gonna kill her anyways.
And was she the one who bound you, or did someone else for her?
It is she who bound me. It is she who bound us all. There will be others. Some of them wish to earn her favor. I think them fools.
Could you tell me where her powers originate, since she had ones before you?
He's just going to laugh. Oh, if I knew, I would be as free as I could be. At this point, he's going to pass to not Angela, who is going to continue simping.
God damn it. Why'd you make a baby a simp? Why'd you do that?
Because reasons.
Very rude. You're gonna get canceled on Twitter.
You're not wrong. Which is to say, the shadows in the realm around you all move and scream and stab briefly, and those of you with magic senses lose track of where Theodora is. Now, that's not a fantastic roll, but she's more mad at the Boogeyman than anyone else, even though he has defense. Boogeyman, 8 damage. Satanic Child, 7 damage. Everyone else in the second floor who's a hero, 4 damage.
I'm able to block it off at 7.
You have 1 coming
Sure.
through. Or you have 8, Wex, so you have 1 coming through.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm going to use my reaction once I can find it on my character sheet. Hold up 1 second.
Sounds good.
I'm taking 4 damage. What
Oh,
are my minions taking?
oh.
Are they also taking 4?
Actually,
Yep, 4 each.
oh, because this is her. Nick, I'm actually going to use my reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Because that would be normally 8 damage.
Yep.
Boost on this.
Instead of the defend, I'm going
Yep.
to use my reaction and
Boost
turn it
was
into a
good.
-3 penalty.
Sounds perfect.
I'm gonna go because if I'm gonna get penalties, I'm gonna burn them against her.
Yep.
Wait, so-
and she is currently not on the map. None of you know where she is.
You said we need magical if we have magical senses though, right?
Oh no, you cannot find her right now.
Well,
Sorry, Wex, quick question. Did you still want me to take the damage, defend you or no?
no, you don't have to defend
Okay.
me at all.
Then I'm gonna defend Good Spirits.
Well, actually, if she's not nearby, I think I'll just burn the defense on it instead.
Because you had the prep defense.
Yeah, I have the defense prepped.
Yep.
So Sean, take 3 instead of 4.
All right.
Okay.
And I don't
Sorry,
know when
dice.
the
I
next
mean,
I
No
don't know when
worries.
the next time we're gonna find her here is.
Great question.
I mean, I could theoretically do some focusing on overcomes for stuff.
You could
We should
overcome
probably
to try and
start
find
doing
her,
that.
but you do have many overcomes to get out of this problem.
I mean-
And we do also want to find the real Angela.
Oh.
We do have Izzy.
Wex, I
what?
realized you would have had a -2 persistent penalty to that defend action because of Boogeyman being distracted. If
Oh,
do
in
you want
that
to take more
case,
damage or do your thing.
Yeah, in that case, I will take the. I'll take the defend the reaction then.
Sounds good.
Okay.
I can't
So
afford to
I
take that
the
much
full
damage.
4 then.
Yep.
Wait,
I'm just gonna drag the -2 persistent hinder to. Oh shit! I never drag those in because they're so rare.
Yeah, I bet to say there's no persistent hinder here.
Well, you can spend. I will throw another d4 at healing you next turn, depending on where on the tracker, but
I mean, is Izzy with us at all?
can you have at least Izzy keep rolling the overcomes while he's not here?
I absolutely can. Izzy, the question he asked is: is the plan to leave or find Angela first and then leave? Basically,
Oh, we're
stick to the
fucking
plan or
finding
just
it.
get
We
out.
are finding Angela.
Yeah.
All right,
So
Mr.
Izzy
Mr.
can work
C,
on the overcomes for that.
Izzy, because you can hear us, do you want to do the overcomes for Find Angela? I'm just going to ask him because he is the one who can most easily do this. Though that will involve Mr. C showing up in person because he can't see anything if he's not here.
the struggles.
That's probably still for the best.
Yep. I'm just going to drag Mr. C in, and I will roll his overcome if he doesn't do it himself.
Okay, so yeah, sorry. I will pop in and I will, okay, that's where you guys were. And I will very quickly try to make a remote viewing and alertness trying to find Angela.
Yep.
That is a 4. Success with a minor twist. I'll take the twist, obviously.
Yeah. I think the answer is from some of the guys who are not even good enough to become minions shoot at you. Mr. C, lose health equal to max die.
Sure.
Where am
Can
I?
I go for starting off the round?
We are on the third round of yellow.
I should have spent green entirely making minions instead of overcomes. That would have
Fool's
not been
mistake.
as useful for getting to the not Angela sooner, though.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can't pass to myself, so I will. I would say if I can pass to one of you guys and just pass back to me, and I'll make the same thing with a bonus this time.
I think we might want to. I'm thinking that we might want to pass to me. I do a mass hinder again. I pass to Satanic Shot, who shoots everyone here, and then we pass to the minions or the environment, so they go while they're at their worst.
Sure, pass to you.
I like it.
Which, yeah. So my collection helpful minion is going to try that again to charge Boogeyman back up with Infernal Energy.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 3 this time instead of a 1. That I am going to have the other boost Satanic Shock
Mm-hmm.
help charge her Infernal Gun with Infernal Energy. That is a
Sounds-
+3.
Sounds great.
And then I'm going to leap and basically kick like magic into all of these to disrupt their like connection to this realm. Of just go around, jump off of each one, just be like, why do you have to why does everything here need to not respect me, my claim? What is the point of this damn title?
Everyone here is so fucking rude to you specifically.
That is sadly the 5, so that is a -2 to everything.
-2 to every target in your zone. Sounds great. That is going to make Satanic Shot super effective for doing damage.
Yep, and then I will pass over to Satanic Shot.
Sweet.
Please kill all the things.
I think we know what time it is. It's time to
bullet.
shoot everything.
Is it bullet o'clock?
It's Beelzebub's bullet time, baby.
It is Satanic Shot becomes Ceres. It has so much fun.
It's
Yeah.
high noon.
Let's go. Okay, so that's an 8, save for
I'll take the penalty. I'll take the hit.
That will knock out literally every minion automatically.
cool. I think I would need to burn the 2+3s I had stacked.
Are you also
Burn them
hitting the
against
lieutenant who said that he would, he wants to help, but he can't help?
What type of damage is this?
Bullet?
Not infernal, sadly.
I don't think so.
No, it is bullet damage.
Oh, quick question. Could I use my reaction for this turn to not defend good spirits from my own gun?
Yes, you can.
I'm gonna do that because 8 is bad.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Yeah, you killed so many zombies this turn.
I am living my best life, Nick. Thank you so much.
You really are.
I roll intuition. Yes. Okay. It's 5. It's slightly better. I'm so sorry.
Whatever. It was the
I
thing
think
of
what happens is the fact that there are 2 zombies directly in front of you, and I'm like, oh, I can line this up with the minions behind them, and I don't see the cat.
Yeah, I am just in the grouping of zombies because I was jumping through all of them, going just like, disrupt your energy, disrupt your energy.
I'm assuming you're hitting the environmental lieutenant.
Oh, I would also, yeah, I'd assume we both hit the environmental lieutenant.
Do you? I would like to pull the party on whether or not we want the lieutenant.
I'm not sure if we're going to want to kill him, but I think we want to at least weaken him. If he has to fight back, because he currently has to fight us at his full power. And we can choose not to kill him, correct?
You can choose not to kill, yes.
Yeah, so I'd say we aim to drop or restrain him.
Cool. I think I shoot all the zombies and shoot him and just go, it's nothing personal, but you did admit that you are going to attack us.
I'd like to keep the -2 penalty for his turn not to save against the damage.
Describe the penalties to me to see whether or not it would be relevant for his turn instead.
I'm disrupting magical connections.
Yep, that is
And,
relevant for his turn instead of the damage.
Like, I'm pretty sure because Satanic Shot had a bonus that had to be applied to someone, still would be going above 10 and downgrading, because she had at least a +3 from me.
I had 2+3s that I figured need to get burned on that.
Yeah, so that was 14 against the lieutenant.
Yeah, he's downgrading. He's not dying because he was a D10.
Yeah, he's a D10 and he's a lieutenant. Sadly, only downgrading once.
Say la vie, that is life some days.
Yep.
I took out an entire gallery of zombies. Thank you, Nick. This is the best.
Yep.
Which means I don't think we actually can pass to minions anymore.
Nope. Minions are out.
Get fucked, minions.
Should we
Boogeyman,
do empowerment to let him attack or no?
Boogeyman, do you want to do something?
I don't know
First.
what to do. I probably, like, there's not many things left to attack me directly, right?
Yep, there's just the...
just the lieutenant.
Then I have an idea, and I actually would like to go next.
Then I will pass to you.
Unfortunately, I have a lot of penalties right now, which sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Focus on finding daughter.
So I actually haven't. Minions created with summoned allies can be any action, right?
Correct.
Can they be overcomes?
Yeah, they absolutely can be.
Cool.
I would remind that overcome minions are generally very bad at it because they need to roll really high. And they generate a lot
will
of
get minor
twists.
twists and kill themselves very quickly.
Okay, if the minor twists are going to be killing themselves, that's fine.
That's
I thought the minions by rules could not take minor twists or major twist.
No, they cannot take major, but they can take minor.
this matters for what I am about to do.
So you get D6 minions for that.
Correct.
Which
Meaning they're unlikely to succeed, but if you roll a lot of them.
So
1/3 of them will succeed.
I am going to actually burn nearly everything on this. I'm going to use my collection for +2 while in red. I'm going to use the +2 I have banked for ignoring vengeance, which I am.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I'm going to use the other +3. Gotta have faith.
Yep.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to use the 3 I have banked as well.
Do it.
This is a total. Those two will count. So the 2 banked ones I have will counter the penalties I have.
Mm-hmm.
Which means that I have a total of +5 on this roll.
Sounds good.
And we're going to see how many minions I can get out of this.
Mm-hmm.
This feels very Revenant to do right now.
It really does. Ooh, that's 13
I'm going to make
minions.
13 overcome minions.
Yep.
We're going to break out of this place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you guys notice these ones look a little different than usual. Normally my minions are all like chained up and like full of anger and like regret. These ones are like, I don't want to say angelic, but they probably have a tint of something not quite nether to them. Almost something a little like otherworldly. You know what I mean? Like I pulled them from somewhere else.
All right. Can you drag your minion icon in?
I don't have a minion icon.
Well, let me find Shadow then.
And I am praying Theodora doesn't AoE them to death.
I am not going to be that mean. She's not going to AoE every turn because that would be cruel. I'm just gonna set the number of them in the blue circle, Lex.
Yeah, I guess we pass. I feel like. Do you guys feel like Theodora is the correct decision right now?
Quite frankly, I feel like there is no correct decision. So, but thematically, it makes sense for Theodora.
Yeah, I think Theodora is the next pass.
Okay. Well, this might be a mean turn, but we will see what happens because someone has managed to draw aggro away from Boogeyman.
Is it Mr. C?
No.
Is it satanic shot or good
The
spirits?
It is
person
going
who
to
fucking
pop
shot
up behind
everything.
Satanic Shot with a knife of shadow that she stabs right into the kidneys going up.
I think
This is
I
gonna
genuinely.
this is gonna
Oh,
hurt Satanic Shot.
She has
I'm at.
so many goddamn bonuses.
I have 14. This isn't gonna end well for me.
You can always reaction
You-
dive to
Your
defend
allies can
yourself.
always help you, but she's like, you just killed 3 months of effort.
Good, then you can't make any more.
But honestly, if that's all you can do in 3 months, do better.
Oh.
Yeah, this was an afternoon for us.
Satanic Shot, 26
She's gonna
damage.
kill me. How much?
26.
Yeah, oh god. I'm fucked. I can't use my reaction. I used it to defend good spirits.
Can Good
No, it
Spirits and
ended up being
Boogeyman
Boogeyman.
defend you?
We didn't. Oh no, wait. Yeah, you did it because he shot me. Yeah.
I have a reaction I can use. I don't know if it's enough to save you though. How much do you need?
I need 12. Like, I need 13. It's not gonna happen.
Can
I
anyone
don't
else
have
defend you?
What type of do I have anything I can do for that?
Mm,
Because I don't think this is I can take the hit for her.
Nope. So
It's
I
cold.
would allow you diving in the way and taking the full hit for her as a reaction.
Don't do it. Don't fucking do it.
Can I also defend Sean if he does that?
I'm at same health, so that would still kill me. It knock me out.
What's your
Don't
health?
do it.
What's your health?
14.
Yeah.
You need to be able to defend 8, Boogeyman, is how this works.
I can do 8 on a max die roll. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, just let it happen. Me
Try
saying
for the,
do better
try for
happens
getting
as the
8.
knife twists into my kidneys and I fall to the ground.
I don't think we
Try
can
for
stop
the
it.
8.
Oh, no, save it.
Do you want me to gamble that? I can't
I
protect
mean,
myself.
what else
I
is
can't-
happening this turn?
Well, here's the problem. If Angela attacks me, I go down.
Legitimately save your reaction.
I think I need to save my reaction for me.
Mm-hmm.
Can Mr. C do something for a reaction?
Mr. C, can you hear us?
Because I think Mr. C has has very good defensive reactions.
I don't think he has 13 good.
He does not have
He's
13
named potentially
good.
Ron Zone, though I thought based off his thing being teleportation and trains, he could act across zones.
No, he does need to be same zone.
Damn it.
Guys, I'm just boned. Accept it.
Fine.
Again, I say do better as she twists the knife in my kidney and I fall to the floor.
Yup. You have a contact to call on for that.
What?
Magic bullshit that got pre-prepped.
You mean for Iota?
No.
I
Ruth also has a contact that's a very skilled mage.
that
Shit, I
could
forget
call
about
on your turn, I guess, or
Yeah,
now.
on your turn. Like, remember,
I
you're
have no idea. I'm sorry, what?
Context can be used to say that something was prepped in advance, as well as helping by you calling them up directly. You can roll for they prepared this.
Ah. I think that has to be on your turn, though, correct?
I think. Is Angela's turn moving here?
Hello, Nick?
Did we lose Nick?
Nick?
Was this recording the entire time while I was muted? God damn it.
Recording audio fucked up.
Recording audio fucked up.
Oh no.
I'm back.
Okay, just so the recording knows, we had the best dialogue and plans and everything this session.
We were so good.
We
were so good, I say. In the
Everything was
floor,
working
covered
perfectly.
in my own blood.
You really were. Not Angela came down and boosted Theodora again with more magical nonsense. Mr. C, are you here? Can you hear me? We will give him a little bit to see whether or not he hears anything. I am sorry that audio died because recording is very consistent.
Yep.
Sorry, Nick, while we're waiting, could you explain what you meant when you were talking about contacts?
Oh, so contacts are a free action that you can use to justify they did a thing, even pre-prep, that helps you that you didn't know about.
Okay. You'd still have to activate that on your turn, though, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
So couldn't have done the contact as defend action.
Right. If Satanic Shot was still up, she could have done it as heal, but...
Yeah, one day I'll learn how all my abilities work. I promise, guys. It'll be the last session, but I'll know everything so good.
Alright, if we don't have anything within the next 30 seconds, I'm going to say Mr. C is still searching for Angela.
Mm-hmm.
And would we do environment first, then Mr. Conductor?
No.
You're going to take control of turn order from us?
I've been nice 3 times.
Thrice I have been nice to you, and thrice no longer.
Look, I'm sure everything's fine.
Yeah, I'm doing great.
As Ruth goes, oh god, what have I been doing? Oh god, what have I been doing? What's happening?
No, this is given the canon lore that that we have established with journalists, this is Tuesday.
It's really true. You're like, oh fuck, I got shot. Oh no, I got stabbed. Why is this
I'm
happening?
like, why didn't she shoot me? I could handle a gun.
Yo.
I could handle bullets.
So, Theodora currently has a persistent +3 and a persistent +4 and a regular +2.
That's correct.
Okay.
Mr. C has been doing great on overcomes.
Love you.
And then it is the environment's turn. Let me check my environment sheet for 1 second. Yeah, that sounds about right. More bodies stand back up is what the environment does.
Rude.
I can't shoot them.
Nope.
It's sad
also,
day
these
hell.
are all going to attack, so we're all dying this turn.
No, you're not. They got summoned this turn. They have summoning sickness.
Fine. Next turn, we're all dying because there are 4 rounds of villain action.
Oh, there's only 3. I will be kind. Who is the environment giving it to?
Oh, you are?
Which actually, no, I think it's going to give it to Angela and then probably back to the boogeyman.
Yes, I like that.
Like, twist the knife, right? Angela's helping her mistress. And now it's the boogeyman's turn.
Do I
Make
know
all of those overcome actions.
well, before, I saw in the challenge track. Is the real Angela located yet or no?
No.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna make these in sequence then, and I guess I'll roll them and just apply them to what needs to be overcome. Is that okay?
That sounds good.
So we're just rolling 13d6. Let's go.
Let's go. You need 4 up in order to get hits.
I see a lot of 4 ups there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay.
I think I finished all the challenges.
I think you actually also might have some excessive, which can be used to blow up
There are.
boosts.
I'm gonna say there's 2 of these that make no sense for them to be capable of overcoming, but I will let you instead break Theodora's boosts with those.
Okay.
What are the 2 that it makes no sense for them to be capable of?
Get out.
You know what? I can live with Get Out as the one that doesn't work for it. But if we can find Angela and locate and break the focuses, that seems pretty good to me.
So Angela is currently cowering in her aunt and uncle's study because she is absolutely terrified about everything that's going on.
All right. And so, I mean, those boost minions basically don't do it. Those overcome minions basically don't do anything anymore, right?
Right. Like right now, it is get Angela, which requires someone to get up there, and then them get out along with passing the get out overcomes.
I mean, that sounds like an Izzy job.
But the thing that you find is basically there's a lot of focuses around, which are just random pieces of art and crystals that you thought, oh yeah, that's art. Oh wait, no, it's magic. That your minions just sort of tear apart.
Okay. Theodore can't be happy about this.
No, she's not.
Okay, guys, quick question. What's the decision here? Should I like go to Angela, or do I try to fend off Theodora while someone else gets Angela? Like what I would make the decision here both in character and out of character that lets us succeed alive.
I think the goal is get Angela and do the 2 overcomes for leave. I don't think since Satanic Shot is down, I don't think we're going to try to press the issue and take out Theodora in this fight.
Okay,
Or am I wrong?
Then we have to get out of this floor and move floors. Are you still gonna let me stealth out of here, Nick?
You can just do that as a move action. That's free.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna just. Can I make it hard to figure out where we went as
You can
part of the act?
overcome to actively hide rather than defending.
Well, I basically want to like coat the area in mist and like leave the floor and head to Angela as we do so.
You can do that for yourself. Other people's actions are their own.
Can I bring Satanic Shot with me?
You can throw her over your shoulder because she's currently out, yes.
Yeah, that is my plan though. Question, are those minions on the floor where Angela is?
Yep.
Those will fucking tear me apart if I go up there by myself though.
Grab Angela and jump out window.
Unless someone's a distraction and you sneak through.
I mean, Sean, were you able to do that? Because yeah, you're right. I am going into hiding, aren't I?
Yep.
Is my -2 gone because I know where Angela is?
Yes, your -2 is now gone because you know where she is.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think either of my principles applies to this one, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to use stealth, invisibility, and red die, and let's hide, escape, and move.
Mm-hmm.
I am out of. I am completely out of points to burn for this, though.
Yep.
That's success with a minor twist.
So that gets Boogeyman and Satanic Shot to Angela. If me and Izzy make the 2 overcomes, is that enough for all of us to get out if we justify.
You will need to get to the next turn for everyone to actually do their escape, but yes. So that is Boogeyman's getting shot or getting up there, kind of stealth.
So, kind of stealth. There are enemies there.
Yep.
The
Wex, hinder yourself max die for getting out.
All right, that is a -3.
Could I use my collection to negate that principle?
Yes, you can.
And I'm doing it. You're carrying my dead corpse. Go for it, man.
All right, then I have no penalty.
Yep.
can I go and then we probably want to pass things off to other stuff?
Yep, that's fair. Yep.
Before both you and Izzy go, which one of you wants my you can re-roll a dice?
Izzy.
Okay.
Izzy.
So can
And
I
I feel like after me, we're probably going to do a little bit of a potential break up things so we don't just have all the enemies go, and we can try to pace things out so that we end on us by
Cool.
passing to. So I don't think we want to pass to Satanic Shock just yet.
My ability is only good for if someone goes before me, I think.
You mean goes
Oh wait, no,
after you.
it's yes.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of, so if I go and pass to Theodora is then either going to pass to the environment or Mr. Conductor. Or Satanic Shot. Like, that means that we then have environment goes, and we get a party turn, and then we can just get out. Well, if you go and we pass to environment or Theodora, they might just kill me before I get a turn. Like, there's 6, 7, 8, 9 attacks that can go in onto me. Like, that's what my thought there is.
I mean,
That
if
we want
Izzy
to be-
succeeds, well, if Izzy succeeds at the check, he can get us all out even if we go down.
Okay,
Keep
fine.
that-
Satanic Shock goes and we pass to environment or to her or to Theodora.
All right, so
Hey, here we
Satanic
go.
Shot, who do you give the bonus to?
Mr. Conductor?
Sounds good. Who do you pass to?
I am so confused. Do we want the enemies to go first? Because I thought we were trying to cluster all of our things so that we could just get out.
Well, we can't get out in the same action. Izzy has to do the overcome, and then next
you
turn
need
we
to
can
do the
get out.
overcomes, then people can start getting out.
So we still have a turn cycle no matter what.
I can try to do overcomes and see if I can aim at getting 2 of them done in one. But it is the thing of, if we're doing that, then we're passing control of the turn order to them again, and Nick has already said he's done being nice.
Yep.
Yeah. I kind of agree with that. Let's not give them control.
So, based off this, I think we then want to pass to them now, and I probably go unconscious.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll do that then.
Passing to Theodora
Sure.
or the environment. It's your pick.
You know, truly. Let's get Theodore out of the way first, I guess.
Sure, so normally she would do another shadow teleport, but there's only one person in front of her right now, really. She does not care about your minions.
But there's so many minions in this hallway.
She's basically going, there's rumors from the grapevine about who you really are. And honestly, what was it? Tagrin, Tamrin, I'm not sure the name. But you're so much more of a prize than that brat ever was.
Uh-oh.
Good spirits, attack 16.
So,
Die for cover.
yeah, I am going to hit the deck.
Mm-hmm.
Attack 16. I need at least a 2.
Yep.
Let me see. I'm going to spend a +4 for really good alcohol to use as part of my fueling my magic from that I have had sitting for a while since capitalism gave it to me.
Yep.
That is a 14. I take 2 damage.
That
Woo!
you do. And just going to say,
Yeah,
grab.
baby.
Then she's gonna stare at all of the minions that are her domain here. Grab him, hold him. With this, we'll control the entire city.
Oh, I don't like this.
My man, he just got out of a contract.
I need an
1,
adult.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't suppose with the fact that there are 8 minions huddled into this hallway, they have to go through some of those first.
They will go through yours first. Because yours will throw themselves in the way. But Good Spirits was not the right person to leave with her.
I don't think we had any choice.
You didn't really have a choice here.
No, but this is where plot comes from, guys.
It does.
You saved Angela. Next session, you're going to have to save Good Spirits.
Well, let's see how this goes, because I still have a turn.
Alright. First minion and second minion are... the D10 minion's getting hit for 6, the D4 is getting hit for 4.
The D4 can't save.
Yep. They did absorb 2 hits for you.
The D10 minion is dying, which means it also blows up a boost. Which, are there any in this scene, or a hinder?
I'm pretty sure she's still boosted.
No, she's eaten all of them in trying to attack Good Spirits. Alright, Sean, coming at you is 2, 7, 4, and 6.
2, 7, 4, and 6 is damage.
Yep.
And what type?
Probably just physical. They are basically trying to grab you, hold you, and hold you in place.
Yeah, that I'm out of reactions. I'm just going unconscious if this is all damage.
Yep. It was a trap.
We tried to prepare for it.
This is why I suggested a different turn order.
It's true, and then the environment gets its actual action. Which... Oh. The helpful advisor is going to come over and whisper into your... Don't worry, just don't sign anything. She knows the circles. It's speaking in, old Gaelic, but she's not as good at the bindings. You'll be here, but you don't have to agree anytime soon. I bet your friends will help. Meanwhile, up in the tower, another one shows up. Oh, idiots! Idiots, don't you see it? Pointing towards Boogeyman. Good Spirits, you get to take an action.
What's your out action?
Boost an ally. There's no allies near me, so I can't do anything.
I will let you spiritually boost anyone you choose.
I will boost Izzy so that way he can make his overcomes.
I mean, did Izzy get to do his overcomes yet? Are we
Not
still
yet,
on?
because
He's the
we're
end
still
of the turn.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So Izzy, that's a 10, so that is a +3, and he gets to reroll one of the die.
I'm pretty sure Mr. C is getting everyone else out, and next session will be freeing good spirits from Mafia control.
We can't get good spirits out with this?
No. Yep, Mr. C is going to be able to get everyone out.
I do it. So I assume I appear next to Angela and just we
She
just teleport
is
out.
so scared. She's like, "What is?"
It's like, it's okay. I've got you.
It's terrible. There's people with plants growing out of their faces. There's guns, and
It's all right.
then
And
you're out.
And I to calm her, I start singing the lullaby. As we are transported away.
She's going to basically sit there crying in your arms, not understanding what's happening.
That's very fair. We did it.
Mm-hmm.
Yay. We need to save good spirits again now.
Question is, where is Mr. C going to bring you?
I think if he's okay with it, the station seems like the safest place right now.
That seems reasonable.
It feels like one of the places that they can't really get to easily.
Mm-hmm. And Angela's gonna cry for probably like 15 to 20 minutes because she's terrified and has no idea what's happening.
If she lets me, I'm going to hold her, and I will absolutely turn back to Rocco during this time.
She is going to let you.
Even though she probably doesn't know who I am, that is okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to keep telling her she's safe.
It's gonna take a little while for that to sit in.
Yeah, I don't expect it to be all at once. Just
And
I think reconciliation is the next session thing at this point.
yep. Because this is very much going to be the end of session. You mostly got out. You're going to have to go back in. And it's going to be tricky next time.
I blame Dan.
If Foundry Kool-Aid Man did, everything would be fine.
Yes.
I'm sorry, good spirits. This was my plan for whoever got left behind, if anyone got left behind. It just happened to be you again.
Yeah, I know.
Was there any way to figure out the trap nature of this?
No.
That's fair.
Like, the end answer is, even with good spirits as rebuilt, Theodore's a really good witch, and she's especially good at stealth.
I mean, the Witch of Shadows is good at stealth.
Yeah, I know,
Damn.
right?
I'd just like to get through one encounter where I don't die. Just once.
You've done that. You've done one.
That, ironically, it was the one in which almost everyone died. But
Yep.
anytime I go on side missions, it's just immediately like, oh, the full party's not here, we're fucked.
Look, you have time to rest. You all will get to choose how long it is before you reassault to get good spirits out.
The obvious answer is just long enough to get some sleep.
Yeah.
Get sleep and
Because
get a mech
Ahana
suit.
means family, and family means no one gets left behind or forgotten.
Yeah.
the appropriate time to quote Lilo and Stitch.
It's true though. And now you guys
Well,
also
so-
know what Theodora does.
She
we
shadow,
had guesses.
Yeah, bitch.
she shadow minions.
We had seen a lot of the shadow
Well,
magic.
here's the thing
already.
too. When we come back, we ain't being stealthy.
No.
I can shoot people from the start. Ah, excellent.
And we aren't going to have an innocent to protect this time.
Yep.
That is very true.
All right. Thank you, recording. Good night, internet. And thank you all for playing again. I was sitting there going, what am I going to do? What are we going to do? Oh, I know what I'm going to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good night, recording.
We make decisions.